Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one, and this is one of my cute little projects that I'm going to be sending out to my Patreon pledges, those who have joined the goodie box option. There are various options with Patreon that you can pledge from as little as $1 up to $100, and you get various different benefits as well as exclusive content on my Patreon page. And this houses a crunchy bar. Now, these are not the standard bars that you buy in the shops. These are the slightly smaller ones. So you buy 4 in a pack. I get them in my local Spar for £1. So these are slightly smaller. So the longer ones, the standard size are longer. So these are the ones from the multi-pack. So Spar, Sainsbury's, Tesco's, places like that. And we love a crunchy bar. If you don't know what a crunchy bar is, it's really thick milk chocolate all over a really dense honeycomb. Amazing things. I unfortunately don't have another one, and I buy these for my boys. They love crunchy bars, and I like the fact that I can get them smaller ones, so less chocolate. Yeah, and somehow I managed to, I dished out the 4 that I had to my 4 boys. Jack didn't want his, and then I suddenly thought, oh no, I need one for a project. So I said, can I just borrow it? So I borrowed it. Poor child still hasn't had it back yet, and I haven't bought any more, but really cute. So, piece of cardstock, 7 1/4 by 5 inches, 18 by 12 centimetres, and we're going to stamp first. Or I would stamp if I had the stamp set out. I have. It's called Ready to Pop, and it's the one that goes with the popcorn die. And I'm just going to randomly stamp all over it with the Enjoy, which I figured you would probably do if you've got a crunchy bar being sent to you. I think anybody would enjoy that, wouldn't they? They're lovely. Oh, this is me and the curly whirlies from last month. I'm going to be sending all of you international folk on the hunt for crunchies now, aren't I? I'm sorry, but they're worth it when you find them. So, pool party cardstock, pool party ink. We're just going from tone for tone on tone, just randomly all over the place. And I'm going to just keep working around, and I'll fill in the edges in a minute where I think I might need to. Randomly stamp all over. While I've got it out, might as well stamp my piece of Whisper White, and let's clean that up, put it away. And then I'm going to do the From Me to You, couldn't think what the words were, which is also from the same set. So it's lovely. So although it's meant to go with the popcorn die, because it's obviously got little popcorn kernels, it's cute enough for all sorts of projects. From Me to You. How lovely. I'd like it if somebody sent me some chocolate in the post. Diet chocolate though. Still on the diet. Working really well though. And actually, to be fair, Slim Fast do an amazing caramel treat bar, which is fabulous, and I love it. So yeah, I can manage without the chocolate and stuff. So, okay, so that's my piece of cardstock stamped up. I've got my Simply Scored scoring tool here. I'm going to score along the long side first. Don't worry about writing measurements down, all be on my blog. So, 1/2 inch, 1 1/2, 5 3/4, and 6 3/4, which is 1, 3 1/2, 14 1/2, and 17. Whiz it round, 1 inch, 2 1/4, 3 1/4, and 4 1/2 inches, which is 2.5, 5.5, 8 and 11 centimetres. I forgot to say the finished dimensions of it actually, if you don't have crunchy bars. So it's 4 1/4 inches that way, it's 1 inch from there to there, but it's 1 1/4 inches that way, which is 11 by 2 1/2 by 3 centimetres. And yeah, you don't have to put a crunchy in it, you could put other bits and pieces in it. I don't know, maybe a little skincare item, little mini tube of hand cream or something might go in there. But this is actually a fold flat box as well, because when you've made it, you can see I just opened the end to get the bar of chocolate out. You can open both ends and you can fold flat them. Fold them flat even. So these would make great party favours for children's birthday parties, things like that. So, okay, we need to keep the, hopefully you can see that. These are square, rectangle, square, rectangle. We need to keep two squares and a rectangle. So we're going to get rid of everything that's over on one side. Okay, because I want it to close down that way. So you've got a long skinny bit we're going to get rid of those 4 panels there. All of those. Very easy. We're going to do that both sides. So I don't need those. Cut down the rectangle and miter in very slightly into the square on both sides. And just trim it away there. And the same over here. And then just do exactly the same over here. And just keep trimming. And this is a lovely box. It's a nice size to it. Okay, oh, I didn't trim that one away. Let's do that ever so slightly. There we go. So now to close, you simply fold it there. But I'm going to want to round these corners off first. And then these ones over here. I have to say I love honeycomb and I love Cadbury's milk chocolate. And I don't know that these are Cadbury's, are they? They are Cadbury's. Do you know what? I get confused as to what's Cadbury's and what's Crunchy. What's Nestle. Love both of the chocolates. Gorgeous flavours. Okay, so that's done now. So we just need adhesive down this part here. Fold it up, and so that's how it is a whole flat box, because it folds completely flat. So those will just tuck in. That will slide down. You put your extra Crunch bar that I currently don't have into there. And because we're going on a whole pool party thing, I've got this already prepped. 1-inch circle punch. So I'm going to pop that one out there and that one. Pool party ribbon. So I went with real red on this one. And I've got the pool party, you know, because it's a tone on tone thing. Tie it off into a knot. And then you just need to stick on the, oh, I can't, got wibbly on the ribbon there. Stick these on, so a couple of dimensionals to lift them up, and then just a scatter of rhinestones. So I'll have Enjoy on there first, and then from me to you. Oh, I've covered up the E. Right, paper piercer, the smallest of the rhinestones. So I'm going to put that over the J. And a couple on here, and then just to fill that gap, which came about because there wasn't any stamping in that bit. Typical. A little trio there as well. Easy peasy. What do you think? I hope you like it, and I hope everybody in Patreon from the Goodie Box Club, they enjoy theirs too. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you soon. Bye.